Welcome back to Guitarlele Tutorials. Today we are going to look at probably the most difficult chord in the beginner series, the F major chord. Well, although I can play songs that use F major chord, I still go finger by finger for this chord at the time of recording this video. Remember that I am playing Guitarlele for almost 6 months now and I picked up F major chord as my second chord. So, if you find it difficult to play F major chord, don't worry, it's normal. Check after 6 months at least. To play the F major chord, we'll start with the D minor chord. So, here is our D minor. And we are stretching our third finger to the third fret of the fifth string. That's it. That's our F major chord. We are not going to play the thickest string here. Although no issues even if you accidentally hit it. We are playing the open first string, so adding open sixth string won't be a wrong chord, but sounds better if you don't play it. Listen for yourself. So this is the open sixth string, I am playing with it, and here is the version without the open sixth string. Okay, there is one way to mute the thickest string as well. If you want to do a little extra stretch, touch the sixth string with the tip of your third finger. That will mute the sixth string. And now, even if you are playing with the all 6 strings, you are not playing the thickest string. Okay. By the way, it may feel difficult in the first few days, so start making the other notes ringing properly. Then move towards muting the thickest string. Or maybe simply skip the string the way we did for D major chord. But yeah, muting the thickest string would be a new thing to learn and practice. Secondly, make an angle with the fingers. If you want to play it square on the fretboard, it will be difficult. So, making an angle is a good way to play this chord. See, the fingers are stretched like staircase, isn't it? That's why I call it the staircase chord. Anyways, the main point is having an angle makes things easier. Now, the chord check. We already talked about the 6th string muting and the note on the 5th string. Just ensure that your third finger is not laid back on the 4th string and not muting it. Other than that, mostly no major issues will be there for the 4th string until and unless you are not pressing hard enough for the note to ring properly. Moving on to the 3rd string. This is an open string, and if it is not ringing properly, mostly your 2nd finger is touching it or your 1st finger is touching it. So maybe readjust your palm or maintain the curve and it should be okay too. The second thing is nothing much to discuss about. Just maintain good pressure on the string and fingertip close to the fret. The 1st string is open too. Yeah, just one thing, like I just mentioned, I just made that mistake. Usually it doesn't happen, but yeah, sometimes it can also happen, right? The pinky, the dangling pinky. The other thing with the thinnest string or the 1st string that can happen is that your 1st finger is laying flat on the 1st string. Okay, so bring back the curvature. Okay, or maybe you are gripping the guitarlele like this. Okay, so maintain the curvature. Remember the house for the mouse, right? Now this is a nice ringing F chord. Now, as usual, we are going to strum from the 5th string to the odd if you are touching the 6th string and then the 6th string as well. Okay, so if you are touching the 6th string with your third finger, so start from the 6th string, otherwise from the 5th string, and then pick each note and strum again. So strum, pick each note, strum. The F major chord is tricky to play. So one thing you can try is this. Position all your fingers and then make the arm relaxed as much as possible. That makes the grip lot comfortable, and making an angle with the finger is going to make it easier. Once you are done with the F chord, the next challenge is to change to it or changing to other chord from it. For example, the F to G change, a very common change I would say. See, there is no common fingers. So during the chord check program, lift off all the fingers and reposition them. Okay, and lift off and reposition. During first few weeks, this change will be pretty difficult. The only thing I can suggest here is practice. These are muscle memory related stuffs to perform. So the more you practice, the better it gets. Let me know in the comments if you face any difficulties while playing this chord, and I'll try to resolve your queries.